Hey guys, can you hear me? Just give me a second. Okay, we should be good to go. Trout Lover, welcome to stream. How are you, brother? It's nice to see you guys. Mr. Slash, welcome to stream. How are you? Nice to hear, nice to hear. HA, how are you, brother? It's nice to see you again. As you can see, today we're gonna continue. Well, we're gonna begin the grind for our first Grade 1 wild boar. I already started it, probably like a month ago. As you can see, I've killed 23 wild boars so far. But we're gonna start it for the first time on the channel, because I've never done a single stream nor a single video about this grind. Although I already have a full setup, you'll see it. Hello Brendan, nice to see you, brother, how are you? Hello Hales, how are you? Look guys, this is my setup right here. Here is a feeder setup, consisting on multiple tents, feeders, tripods. As you can see, I have a tent and a tripod very close to both a tent and a feeder. I'm using 8 feeders in total, as well as 16 tents, because I have a pickup tent along each feeder, as you can see. So we're gonna start the grind. It's been very consistent so far, I gotta say. You know, 23 wild boars in probably 1 hour. So it's been very consistent, very easy to kill 2 wild boars per zone. But I wanna see, how are you doing, guys? It's been a while since my last stream, probably like a couple weeks. Hello Marcel, how are you? Nice to see AJ. Oh, what did you spawn? Was it a great one? Okay guys, there we have some wild boars. As you can see, 2 level 3s. We're gonna shoot the 2 level 3s. There's a 3rd level 3 as well. Let's get on the tripod. Hello Chewy. Nice to see you, man. How are you? Sounds good, Troll Lover, no problem at all. It is nice to see you anyway. Could be fast grind. My first Grade 1 was 400 kills in. That would be amazing if we manage to get a quick grind here. You know, that would be amazing because I like the wild boars, but they aren't my favorite species to grind, that's for sure. Although the feeders are fun to use for sure. Okay, we're gonna shoot a couple of these wild boars. I think I'm gonna be using the 300 mostly. The Arsina 300 because there's no reason to care about metal on the small ones. That is 2 kills, so let's fast travel right here. Wolf brother, how are you, man? I am 560 kills into a boar grind. Hope it comes soon, hopefully, man. And same for you, hopefully it responds soon. Hopefully it takes you less than 1,000 kills. Hater, welcome to stream, how are you? It's nice to see you. Okay, so that was 2 kills. We currently have 25 kills in total. Now we're gonna fast travel to Israel tent. King Crab, how are you, man? Gonna eat dinner with my family for the first time in a month, that's amazing. Hope you have a good time, man. It's nice to hear. There are some pheasants here. You know, I think this tripod is the only zone where I don't have a single wild boar. We'll see, I may be wrong. I love grinding tigers. What are you grinding for? For a rare HA. Okay, now this zone actually has some wild boars. Level 4 and level 3. Let's use the Arsina. And we push that shot. Then he stopped at the last second, but he's gonna go down. Let's see guys, it's been a while since the last time I grinded anything. You may remember, our last grinding stream I think was the stream where I got my Grade 1 Grey Wolf, I believe. So yeah, it's been like a couple months. And the reason is because I haven't been able to stream as consistently as I would want, because my voice needs some rest. It's just been strained. But it is definitely good enough to stream every once in a while. And hopefully more consistently if it keeps improving. So that is another couple kills, 27 kills in total. Let's go to this other tent right here. Hello Riker, how are you? Welcome to stream. Have you grinded tar? I have grinded tar on both Sundar Patan and Diawaroa. Proxy, I'm doing the competition on your Discord. That's amazing, Brendan. It is a fun competition. You know, it's a for the smallest animals this time. On Silverish Peaks, 7 species. There's only level 3 over there, but I'm pretty sure there's also another herd that tends to fit here. I guess it just haven't arrived. Let's shoot it. There is another kill. Historic Stoic, welcome to stream. Grinding wolves during training time right now. How many shooting zones should I end up with? Well, it depends on the number of tens you want to use. For example, on my wolf grind, I was using, I think, 10 zones in total, using all 16 tens, because I was using pickup tens. So yeah, something like 10 zones, 12 zones, that is definitely enough. Now we're gonna go here. This may be the zone that tends to be more inconsistent. Hopefully there are some wild boars here. Gunsmoke the Hunter, welcome to stream. Nice to see you, brother. How are you? By the way, I killed my grade 1 boar because I can't grade anymore. So there wasn't any reason for stacking it for managing the map. I see, hater, so you killed the grade 1 you're stacking. Well, can't complain. That is the goal of grinding anyway, killing the grade 1s. What variation was it, by the way? Can you read my last message? Let me see, Squirrel. Can males and females be in the same herd? For what species, Squirrel? For wild boars? Yeah, for wild boars they can. We're gonna shoot a couple here. That is another couple kills. Nice to hear, Gunsmoke. I'm also doing good. Having fun here streaming. I love streaming and I wish I could stream more consistently, to be honest. Like, if it was up to me, I would stream pretty much every day. In the evenings, probably. Hello, Philip. Nice to see you. Welcome to stream. What map should I trophy hunt on? Well, for example, the easiest map to hunt trophies, in my opinion, is Cuatro Colinas, because the ibex are super easy diamonds. So Cuatro Colinas is an option. But if you want, like, easy trophies overall, I would say Silverish Peaks is a fantastic option. Let's see, guys, let's go to this other zone right here. Race to spawn the wild boar begins now. I'm winning this race, Hells. Don't even bother. Are you already grinding wild boars, by the way? Because I haven't seen you grinding wild boars. Okay, 2 level 3s over there. Let's see. I'm your friend on Xbox. We used to play together. Riker, what is your gamer tag on Xbox? Because I probably remember you. Is it also Riker? Have you done a Diawaroa 7-day video? Yeah, Tio. I did a Diawaroa 7-day challenge like 5 or 6 months ago. Maybe longer. But yeah, I have one. And I plan to make a second very soon. Let's shoot a couple here. There's a level 3, 2 level 3s. That's it. Another couple kills. What species should I trophy hunt on Silverish Peaks? Philip, I would say Pronghorn. Pronghorn is a nice species to grind, as well as Plains Bison. Two very fun species. it was a favorable stage. The reason why I can't grind anymore is because I'll probably switch to PC this year. I see, hater. That is a nice choice, you know. PC, in my opinion, is way superior when it comes to this game on PC than on consoles. There's no comparison. The performance is... yeah, the performance difference is massive. I've been doing some in the background, but not much. Yeah, Hells, you are definitely not spawning a great one before me. Alright, there's a level 2 right there. I think I'm still gonna shoot it because I don't plan to use her management on this grind. But there's a single wallboard right here. I think this is the zone I was telling you that it is inconsistent. Sometimes it has 0 wallboards, sometimes it has a couple. So yeah, in this case I think we're gonna leave that one. It is small anyway. We're gonna go here. How are Boar? The Boars are pretty fun too, especially while using feeders. Super easy grind. Very consistent so far. The only thing you have to pay attention to is to choose the right location for the feeders. Because you may have, for example, a feed zone right here. So if you place the feeder too far from the feed zone, it won't attract those wildboars. So you have to do some testing. Like try different locations for your feeders until you find some consistent ones. We're gonna change the time right here to 5 again. We don't have to deal with modders like Hells on console. That is a huge advantage, Kevin, that's for sure. Welcome to stream, by the way. Nice to see you. Let's go here. Oh yeah, Kevin is literally the... No, he's a seller. Ooh, level 1 wallboard right there. We have a level 1, level 2, 2 level 2s. I think I'm gonna shoot the level 2s here. Shorty Games, how are you, brother? Nice to see you. Okay, 2 level 2s right there, we're gonna shoot them both. And that's it. Another 2 kills. Hello, baby. How are you? It's nice to see you. Is 8 to 9 zones setup good for mule deer with no hair management? It depends, Philip. You know, the important thing about a setup is to be able to kill enough animals in a short amount of time. So if you are killing, let's say, 40 mule deers, 50 mule deers per hour with only 9 zones, then it is definitely enough. But if you feel like you could be killing more with more zones, then add a couple more zones. That is the thing. We're gonna restart our run right here. It was very fast. Like we killed, what, 10 wildboars, 11 wildboars in like 10 minutes. Not too bad. At this pace we're gonna kill like 60 per hour. I'm glad to hear, AB. I'm also doing good. Having some fun here, grinding wildboars. Look, level 3, 2 level 3s again. Let's see. There is that guy behind? No, never mind. I'll do it. By the way, guys, is any of you grinding wildboars at the moment? And has any of you already gotten a diamond wildboar? Because I like how they look, eh? They have some nice variations. There's this one that is called the... what is it called? The Stitch? I really like that one. The Stitch, and then there's one that has like an orange face. I forgot the name. But it's also a cool variation for sure. Sounds good, Squirrel. Just give me a second. I've been just missing many messages. What is your last message? I think I missed it. And it doesn't appear here anymore. I have a great one, Walbor. Oh yeah, Kevin, I remember that one. Fable Brindle, the best fur. What was that one? Oh yeah, the black with orange stripes. Yeah, that is also one of my favorite furs. Maybe my favorite. Okay, max estimate level 4 right there. That's a lot of bacon. 2 level 2s. We're gonna shoot a max estimate in one of the level 2s. Cinder. Oh yeah, Cinder is also super cool, Trout Lover. This guy, he's dead. That is another 2 kills. Brindle not even top 3. For me it is at least top 2, Kevin. I'll say. What is your favorite? I have Fable Cinder and Fable Ashbor. And one super purple gray. Grinding wolves at the moment. That is nice, Mr. Lash. You killed it with the Walbors. Super jealous of that super. So yeah, hopefully this grind won't take us too long, guys. Look, anything below 1000 kills is a quick grind. So yeah, if we manage to get a great one in, let's say, 500, 600, 800, you know, I'll be happy. The problem is when the grind starts to get too long, you know? Like, imagine it takes us... Because I've seen many people having grinds that take like more than 5000 kills. And even some near 10,000. Like, I think it was Chopper. He spent like 15,000 kills without a single great one across all his grinds. So yeah, that's insane. I cannot imagine going through that. Because I like grinding, but not that much, you know? Papa Swanson, nice to see you again, man. It's been a while. Welcome to stream. Hello, Sergio. It's also been a while. Welcome to stream, brother. I'm doing good. How are you? I think the stitch should be Fable Pencil Case. Yeah, that is accurate. Look, that is a new zone. What is that, a new zone? Are those literally feeding on top of the feeder? Seems to be the case. So yeah, let's shoot a couple here. Did we push that one? Never mind. Another 2 kills. Bro, do you agree that I have better grade on moves than heals? What is the best variation you have, Kevin? But yeah, you probably have. Because I believe she's missing... What is it? The one she really wants. Big Rack plus Birch. So yeah, if you have that one, then you definitely have one that is better than hers. All great one Boar Force. Stitch, Butterscotch, Cinder, Ash, Shulk, Brindle, Smolder, Triple Scorch. I only know the Brindle, the Butterscotch, I remember it, the Cinder, the Ash. I like the Ash. But yeah, I need to see an image of all the fours again to remember them all. There are no boars on that zone at this time. Interesting. Let's go here. Birch Typical. Oh yeah. Yeah, the Birch Typical is a sick variation. Yeah, of course she doesn't have it. I've been blocking it all this time. That is a lot of bacon again. Look. We're gonna shoot the level 3s this time. My last question was, can you grind tarot of all male zones? Well, yeah, the tarot normally like spawn on all male zones, so yeah, you can definitely target those. You know, again, as long as you're killing enough tars on a short amount of time, let's say 40-50 per hour, yeah, it is a good idea to do that. I was doing something similar, like I was targeting only hairs with only males. Let's shoot a couple here. We need to reload. We're gonna have to buy ammunition very soon. That one is also gonna go down right there. Another 2 kills. I remember all the force for every great one. That is nice, Aitor. That is amazing. I wish I could remember them all, but yeah, I remember like the variations or how they look, but normally not the names. Because I don't pay much attention to them pretty much. Let's just buy some ammunition for the 300. Let's buy 200 bullets. Thank you very much, Squirrel Outdoors. That means a lot, man. Really appreciate it. Let's go here. Guys, this grind is super fun. You know, very easy. The spots are, you know, the feeders are very consistent. So as long as they remain consistent, we're gonna be able to kill like 100 boars per stream if we stream for a couple hours, which is amazing. Do you do voice chat on your Discord? I don't think I've ever done a single voice chat on my Discord, Brandon, but I don't rule out starting to do voice chats at some point, especially with members, because let's say I do something, you know, like some kind of guided hunts with members, so that would require me to be on voice chat with them. But that is for the future, because we need more members. So yeah, that'll be fun. But sometimes, maybe occasionally, you know, if a lot of people wanted, I could jump into voice chat just randomly. Occasionally, maybe in the weekends. Let's see, that is some pheasants. Guys, I've been thinking about starting a pheasant grind here on Scotland, eh? Because we have one on Hirschfelden, but the pheasants are super common here, and they are only concentrated on the south, around this area, so that would be an easy grind, I feel. Now I'm surprised there is not a single wild boar around there again. So we're gonna go to ISO Air Zero. Super rare giveaway at 1 million subs. Oh yeah, Kevin. Yeah, I'm gonna give away a super rare... Super rare hazel. Imagine. Yeah, it's definitely gonna take me until I reach 1 million subs to get a super rare hazel. Alright, so we have a level 4 and a level 3. We're gonna shoot those two. Another 2 kills. Have you gifted your 10 free memberships this month? I wasn't even aware that I could gift, like, you know, 3 free memberships. I'll have to check it out. Gunsmoke. I'll have to check it out. There is another 2 kills. And now we're gonna go to the main menu and reset the time. Thank you very much, Calvin. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Oh, sounds good. You have to go. Have a good one, man. That's nice to see you. Now, I don't remember a lot, but there was a time that I literally knew every rare, drink time, and diamond score for every species in the game. Now I know about 80-90%. That is a big flex, Hater. That is amazing. Look, some badgers. No wild boars this time right here. We need to reset the time first, though. Hello, Chase. Welcome to the stream. How are you, brother? How is the grind going? Okay, let's set the time to 5 in the morning. What app do you use for counting kills? It is an app called Kill Counter, Jordi. Here is Kill Counter. You install it, then you... I mean, there are tutorials on how to use it, but you basically link it to OBS, and then you can start counting the kills with just a click of a button. Did I spook the wild boars? Or were those badgers? Well, I spooked some. Yeah, because we spawned right next to a feeder, so that is not good. There's a level 2 right there, though. I might shoot it. There is another kill right there. Nice to hear, Chase. My voice is doing pretty decent right now. You know, it's just a bit tense. Like it is normally. But it is definitely good enough to stream, so that is good. Feeling decent overall. Nice to hear you are doing good, by the way. Okay, let's go to this other server right here. Oh, really, Hells? You don't have a Diamond Snow Leopard so far? That is sad. Imagine not having a Diamond Snow Leopard. As if that wasn't the case for the great majority of the players. No, but you are missing more than that diamond, Hells. You are missing probably like 6 or 7 diamonds. That is level 2, but we're not gonna shoot it. I don't think I shown you, but I ended up getting a super boar a few weeks ago. That is great, Chase. What was it? What fur was it? That'll be amazing, Chase. You know, getting a super on a grind, that'll be fantastic, because I don't think I've ever gotten a super on a grind. All my supers have come from multiplayer. That is a lot of bacon right there. By the way, guys, has any of you continued trying to get a wild haggis here in Scotland? Because I don't know if you saw, but they already revealed the method to get them. Like an official announcement about it. There is another 2 kills. Snow Leopard Diamond is so easy. For real, Hater is the easiest diamond on the entire game. Yeah, I cannot believe Hells doesn't have one. The rage rate is crazy. Okay, another 2 kills right here. Let's go to this one. I got a super haggis yesterday. That is amazing, Sergio. Imagine if that was possible. Well, supposedly they are able to spawn as albinos, because there was a picture of an albino haggis posted. But who knows if it was real? I don't think it was real. Could have perfectly been modded. Sounds good, Troll Lover. Have a good one, man. Just gonna watch my Diamond Snow Leopards. Oh yeah. Same. Right after I finish this stream, I'm just gonna go admire my 1 Diamond Snow Leopard. That is 48 kills in total. I got a super Black Rose 1 year ago. Was it melanistic? Trout Lover? Because that's amazing. I haven't played the Hunter in a while. I'm getting bored. That seems to be the case for a lot of people, Sergio. We really need something that actually keeps players engaged for a lot of time, you know? The great ones did it for a while, but I mean, they are starting to get old, or at least some of the older species. So yeah, we need something else, and for example, things like the haggis or cryptids in general, that could bring some people back. And of course, new maps with more new species. There's a couple here. Have level 2 and level 3. That's it. 50 kills in total. I think we've been killing on average 1 wild boar per minute since I started the stream. So that would mean we would kill around 60 per hour, which is pretty decent. Not too bad. I wonder if we can get close to 100 per hour. We would need to be quite faster. What is the 10 doing? Team? I bet it's gonna disappear if I fast travel to it. My dad started grinding wolves on Xbox and I answered all his questions based on what I've learned from you. And he's already gotten 3-4 level 9s. That is amazing, Jordi Games. You know, I'm glad you find my content useful and that's amazing that your dad is starting to grind. Hopefully he enjoys the game. There's only level 2 right there. Let's go here. There's nothing here. Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to move this feeder because there are no hares right here. By the way, guys, what is your most recent trophy? Have you gotten any diamonds or rares recently? You know, my most recent trophy, I believe, was a diamond. What was it? Diamond scrub here on Borjonga Savannah. You might have watched that video. Okay, 2 level 3s and a level 4. Another 2 kills. I'm glad to hear Ara. Heals not so much. Well, she still haven't uploaded like a lot of guides, but yeah, she's very, very good. Very knowledgeable. Yeah, and she's working on some amazing sheets. Info sheets about every single species. So yeah, she has some very useful content as well. Hello, Chopper. Nice to see you, brother. Yeah, I'm happy to be back. It's been, I think, 1 or 2 weeks since my last stream. So I'm just trying to get back and test my voice pretty much. And this is my first grinding stream in like a couple months. So it's also exciting to be back grinding. Hope you are doing hope you are doing great, by the way. A level 3 whitetail from 12 minutes ago. Nice, Jordi. That is a nice trophy. Was it on a grind? 50-50 whitetail, great one a few weeks ago. That's amazing, Sergio. That's amazing. I wish I had one because I have a big rack and the other is a drop time. So a 50-50 would be fantastic. We have a level 3 and a level 2 right there. That one survived. How does he dare surviving? Not too bad. This is fun, guys. It's been very smooth grind. It was on a grind on Raven Tully. Nice, Jordi. I think the next time I start a whitetail grind is gonna be on Raven Tully. Because I've never done one there. And I've heard it's very fun. Very simple. By the way, guys, what do you think of the stream quality? Has it been lagging? Is the sound good? Is it too loud, too low? Or is it perfect? Because I've been tweaking some things. Mainly to prevent those disconnections that we are suffering on the last streams. There are some wild boars right there. 2 level 2s. Damn, that follow there is big. That is a level 4, but I believe that Rag has a chance to make it. Not sure, eh? Look at all the Walrus, look at all the bacon. There's level 4 and level 3, okay. Those are the two we're gonna shoot. It's perfect. Nice to hear, hater. Pretty good so far, nice to hear. Yeah, it's just sometimes, you know, we get disconnected and I don't realize until people start telling me on chat. But yeah, I tweaked some settings, mainly to improve the connection. And it seems to be working pretty good. Okay, there was a level 3 right there and a level 4 behind it. Now there is a level 2. Where's the level 4 I saw? Right there. Okay. That'll do it. Yeah, it is super fun. I've gotten an albino that scored 237, that is a big albino, and a male that scored 236. Nice. Nice, Jordi. Very close to being super rares. Not too bad. Let's go here. I've been thinking on also going back to the pheasant grind we have on Hirschfelden. It's just definitely not as fun as this one, but we decided to do it on Hirschfelden mainly for the challenge, so we have to continue it. Because not a lot of people grind pheasants on Hirschfelden, and it would be great to be one of the first ones to get a great one there. As always, there are no boars on the zone. Bro, I'm gonna let you choose for me. What grade 1 species should I hunt? I think you should go for whitetail on Leighton Lake. Chase. Yeah, whitetail on Leighton would be fun. That follow tier is a 241 to 247 rack. That is very specific, hater. And I believe you, because you definitely know a lot about the game. So yeah, I'm not gonna bother killing it then, because it has no chance. Okay, level 3 and level 4 right there. That one escaping. That one managed to escape. What a bad bacon. Let's see. Where is it? We still may be able to shoot it right here. That was the kill number 57. Have any luck with the haggis, bro? Not so far. Historic stoic. Not so far, but I don't know if you saw, guys, but they confirmed the method to spawn the haggis on the official theHunter Discord. And I think Hell's Hunting just uploaded a video talking about that method. So I would definitely recommend you checking it out, because, yeah, that is the key to spawn the wild haggis. That is the key. I'm definitely gonna try it as well. I killed about 15,000, 18,000 fallow deer. That's insane, hater. How many great ones in total? These wild boars are gone. We're gonna go here. What is your favorite movie, bro? That is a good question, but I would say a movie called Pan's Labyrinth. Pan's Labyrinth. I don't know if you have heard of it, but it is a movie by Guillermo del Toro, who, by the way, is from the same city as I am. And yeah, it is a beautiful movie. There's a level 3 right there. I'll go play late on a visit. Sounds good, Chase. Sounds good. Yeah, go there and just see if your zones are on good positions. Because it can be fun grind for both moose and whitetail. There's a level 2 and a level 3. Can we? Did we actually hit the level 3? I think we did. Another 2 kills. My dad just sent me a diamond grey wolf. It scored 39.38. Nice, Jordi. Was it the first diamond of your dad while grinding? Not too bad. Getting some wild boars here. Now let's go here. Last time I hunted Layton was in 2022 when I got a passive grade 1, massive grade 1. What was it, a big rack, Chase? How many kills did it take you? Okay, level 2. We're gonna shoot the level 3 and the level 4. I think it's time to reset the time. Yep. Their feed time is over. There is another 2 kills. 61 kills so far. Technically 14, but I've only killed 11 because I gave 3 of my old friends. That is so nice, Hater. Imagine having enough grade 1s to be able to gift grade 1s to your friends. That's amazing, and yeah, apparently you had a nice grind. Almost averaging a 1 grade 1 per 1000 kills, right? Let's see, let's go to this other setup right here. I didn't know they released the method for Haggis. Oh yeah, historic stoic. Yeah, they posted it on the official theHunter Discord. It was Vivi who revealed it. So yeah, definitely recommend you go checking out Hell's Hunting video because she just uploaded a guide on the Haggis mentioning that method. Decaf, welcome to stream. Finally made it to another stream. That is nice. It is nice to see you. Hope you are doing well. I actually got a passive grade 1. Share all the males. In the second run up the river, I had a grade 1. Nice. Only 30-50 kills after the last grade 1. That's insane, Chase. That's some luck. We need that. Okay, we have to reset the time here, because there are only a couple level 2s on that zone, but I'm sure there are more males. Did you say Hells did a video on Haggis spawn? That is right, historic stoic. Yeah, she just uploaded a video about how to spawn a wild Haggis, mentioning that method I just mentioned on her channel. YouTube channel. Let's see. Let's see, level 1. Yeah, apparently there are only a couple level 2s. We're gonna leave him right there. So we're gonna restart the run. 61 kills so far, killing roughly 1 wild boar per minute, which is not too bad. Does the method guarantee Haggis? Supposedly yes, Jordi. Supposedly yes. Like supposedly if you do that, you are guaranteed to spawn a Haggis. The thing is that you won't know when it spawns on your map, you know? And you have to go find it. But yeah, Hells goes through some tactics you can use to find it more easily, in case it is already on your map. But it is a pretty straightforward method, I would say. That is a level 3. I never set up a grind for anything for it. It was my first grade 1. Nice. So you actually got a grade 1 without grinding it. Chase, that's insane. Well, that makes it way less rare. Yep. You know, it is meant to be obtained by everyone that plays Scotland consistently. But if you think about it, it's only 1 Haggis on an entire map. On a huge map. So, yeah, it's still hard. It's still hard, and we have no idea on, you know, how much time you actually have to spend playing the map for it to spawn. But the thing is that, you know, as long as you play Scotland for a certain amount of time, you are guaranteed to spawn a Haggis. Like, you don't have to do anything else. You just play the map after, you know, doing some missions. And as I said, Hell's Hunting just mentioned, like, some things you can do to really improve your chances to find it. We just killed another two. I unfortunately just discovered a new spot for the Infinite 10 glitch. Damn. I had no idea that that glitch was still possible. There's a woodcock right there. There's a female. Let's see. Hopefully there are some boars here. I don't see any. So let's continue. There is a Ming. By the way, guys, are you still missing any diamonds here in Scotland? I assume the majority of the people are missing the Minks because the Minks are tough. There's only level 3 there. "65 kills in total. I'll make a deal with myself. If I spawn my great on Whitetail in less than 1500 kills, I'll look for the Haggis. Damn, I'll look for the Haggis forever until I find it. That seems like a good deal, Jordi. Sounds like a good deal. It's gonna be hard though. Yeah, because there are people that have been looking for the Haggis for hundreds of hours already and no luck so far. So yeah, even though we know how to spawn them, it's still far from easy. Okay, 2 level 3s right there. Pandaman Hero, welcome to the stream. It is nice to see you again. It's been a while indeed. Another 2 kills. Oh boy, I need to increase the number of kills before people start typing something in the chat. We need another wild boar. I'm missing badgers, martins, woodcocks, red grouse, haggis. I see, hater. Yeah, because it is different to know about the game and actually like being willing to put in the time to get those diamonds. Because it takes time. That is the thing. You are going to get a super black gold at 88 kills. Hopefully, Sergio. Imagine, that would be amazing. It would happen on this stream if that happens on that number of kills. No wild boars right here. No, Kevin said it. Damn. The fact you cannot remove Kevin's comment, King Crab. Yeah, we need another wild boar right here. And of course there are no wild boars on the zones anymore. The Uncle Ben, welcome to the stream. I'm doing very good, man. How are you? It's nice to see you. I found a diamond martin and roe deer on Scotland so far. My first ever roe deer diamond. That's amazing. Historic stoic. Diamond martins are so cool. Okay, level 1. There's a level 3 and a level 2 right there. Are they heading towards the feeder? I don't think so. Damn, they left the area. Well, that is not great. Let's go here. Ashton Young, welcome to the stream. How's the voice? The voice is pretty decent. It's pretty decent. It just sounds a bit strained, a bit tense. But I can speak, which is what matters. Certainly good enough to stream. Okay, we're gonna go to the main menu and we're gonna reset time again. We are stuck at that number of kills. Unfortunately. Let's see. Hello, Edit. How are you? There's a level 2 and a level 3. Okay, we're gonna shoot those two. I found a gold pibal road here, but that is the only cool rare I found on Scotland. Not too bad, the Uncle Ben. I love that the road deers now have multiple pibal variations. They look very cool. Alright, so we just increased the number of kills, but the T-square number is even worse in my opinion. Okay, let's harvest these two guys. Is Hells in the chat? Yeah, she was in the chat. I'm pretty sure she's still around somewhere. Killer Caven uses his mod powers to make bad things. That's so true, hater. Yeah, and yep, I cannot do anything about it. He's totally out of control. Let me see, there's nothing there. I'm gonna go try this setup right here. So far on Scotland, I have a Lucistic Wigeon, Diamond Copper Kelly, Diamond Sika Deer, Diamond Red Deer, Pibal Red Deer, Super Red Deer, and a Great One Red Deer. That is an amazing collection, Squirrel Outdoors. Very dangerous very jealous of those Pibals, and especially of that Super Rare. I gave Hells a 69k second timeout. That's insane, she's gone forever. Is this your first pork grind? That's actually my first pork grind, the Uncle Ben. Yeah, this is my first pork grind, but I already had this hero because I was making a guide with Hell's Hunting. I think it was 2 months ago. So yeah, I built this hero to make that guide. But I barely grinded for them. I killed, I think, 20. And that was it. Okay, so some of our feeders are becoming inconsistent, unfortunately. Hello, your Royal. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Yo, what we hunting? Where we hunting? We are currently hunting wild boars here in Scotland. Yay. We're hunting wild boars here in Scotland, and the weapon I'm using is the Arsina 300 with the Orient scope as the scope. Here's a fantastic scope. You know, the Arsina is not ethical for the wild boars, but what matters during a grind is to kill them as quickly as possible. So that's what we're doing. In fact, we're killing them so quickly that they aren't respawning. The 80 Legend is at 5,500 kills on the board grind. Damn. That is concerning. Imagine our grind that gets that long. But I mean, at the same time, Lady has had, you know, multiple short grinds, I'm pretty sure. So, and I haven't had a single short grind so far. I think my shortest was 800 kills for the fallow deer. But, you know, a short grind for me would be below 500. We need one of those. Let's see, yeah, there are a couple level 2s right there. We're gonna shoot them both. And that's it. And yeah, Chopper, for example, he had more than 10,000 kills across all his grinds recently without a single great one. So that's also crazy. We need to refill these feeders. I got mine a few days ago, around 1,000 kills. That is amazing, Royal. Relatively short grind. Can't complain. What fur type did you get, by the way? I just finished my 12th moose grind and finally got the combo I wanted. Two-tone typical. I love the typical rack so much. And yeah, with the two-tone fur type, that is an amazing combo. Okay, there are no males here, unfortunately, still. So, yeah, we need to give him some time to respawn, apparently. Because they are being more inconsistent. Well, there's a level 3 on that zone this time. So that's good. I got a max score, max weight beaver this morning. That's insane, Tika. I'm so jealous about that. Their max score is, what is it? 30, 32? 31? That's insane, max score beaver. They are a very rare diamond. $32, I see, hater. Yeah, you had to know. 32 flat. Okay, so we are not getting response on those zones. We're gonna go back to this one. I haven't gotten my boar yet, but the tar in my whitetail were a very short one, less than 500 kills. That is nice, Sergio. Both the whitetail and the tar below 500 kills, definitely can't complain. Okay, so there are plenty of wild boars on this zone this time. That is good. I'm a living Call of the Wild wiki. That's true, hater, honestly. Yeah, you definitely know a lot about this game. $74 kills in total. It was Fable Smolder. I posted it on Discord. Oh, sounds good, Royal. I'll take a look at it later. We gotta hit 100 kills today, guys. We hit 100 kills. And on the next stream, we'll try to hit 200. Let's continue. I think we should go right here this time. I'm currently setting up my fox grind on Salzwiesen. Any tips? I would highly recommend you to look for the island method, the Uncle Ben, if you haven't. Yeah, go look for the island method, you know, look for guides on it, and you'll notice it is fairly easy. It takes time to set it up initially, but once you have the setup completed, it's a very easy grind, I would say. I still need a Grade 1 fox as well. Didn't they patch the island method? Maybe, Squirrel. I have no idea. But maybe. If they actually patched it, then that would actually ruin that grind entirely, because that was the advantage of that method. The advantage of that map, I mean. Okay, we're gonna go here. I'm using the Alan method, just getting unlucky with the swaps. I see the Uncle Ben. But yeah, I guess it just takes some patience. Or maybe it's not working because they patched it, as a squirrel is saying. Also, I think I know the best way to grind fox, but it's very hard. This method is for herd management. That sounds like an interesting method, hater. You can just grind on top right area on the swamps and some lakes, so they always respawn on that area. Yeah, if they always respawn on that area, then that would make it similar to the island method, and definitely a great way to grind them, for sure. We'll have to try it. No great on board yet. Yeah, Hells, I know you are blocking the spawns. I mean, I was definitely expecting to spawn the great one within the first 100 kills. I mean, we still have like 20 kills to go. So it's still possible, guys. Like, at some point, we're definitely gonna have a grind that only takes us, let's say, between 50 and 100 kills. Has to happen, by pure chance. This zone is now more consistent. That is great. Another 2 kills. Thrill of the Hunt, welcome to the stream. It's been a while, man. Nice to see you. Hey bro, what is the rarest all albino multi-mount in your opinion? Rarest all albino multi-mount. Well, I would say it has to be the one with the... Oh, yeah, that is a good question. Because, for example, the pheasants, the albino pheasants, they are pretty rare, but they have become more common because of all the grinds. But our albino pheasants alone, like natural spawns, they are very, very rare. So yeah, I would say that multi-mount is the rarest. Or well, you could say the multi-mount that has a bob-white quail and a moose, just because of how rare the albino bob-white is. Jack Battle, how are you? Welcome to the stream. This zone doesn't have a single wild boar. Big Rocky Muscle, hello brother, how are you? Oh yeah, and of course the one with the Cape Buffalo and Lion, that's also very rare. Yeah, because you also need the females. I'm glad to hear, Jack Barrel. I'm also doing decent. Just having fun here. I'm happy to hear, Big Rocky Muscle. Hunting snow leopards at the moment, nice. Hunting for a diamond. Okay, level 3 and level 4 right there, perfect. Not too bad. Do you think an all albino tar and the bobcat and coyote is rare? Absolutely, Thrill of the Hunt. Yeah, bobcat and coyote is also another very rare multi-mount if you decide to make it only albinos, for sure. Tar is also very rare, but definitely not as much. How many great ones you got? So far I've gotten, I think, 9 great ones in total, Jack Battle. Yeah, I think 9 great ones in total. But I'm still missing the great one mule deer, great one fox, great one pheasant, and now the wild boar as well. I have PTSD from hearing the word snow leopard. Oh yeah, Hells, you got trolled very recently, so yeah. It's totally understandable. You deserved it though. You deserved that troll. I am better than Hell's Hunting at a hunting game. I would say that's most likely accurate. Killer Caven. What Great One do you think will be next? I am hoping to see Great One Lion, because Borjonga Savannah really needs a Great One. But realistically, I think it will be a Great One that we can hunt on one of the base game maps again. You know, something like Elk. Roosevelt Elk would be nice. Blacktail would be nice. Roe Deer would be nice. Something with antlers, that's what I wanna see. That's what I think we're gonna see next. Maybe even Feral Goat. You know? That is another nice option. I want a Great One Elk. Same Jack Battle. That's one of the most requested Great Ones, I feel. Okay, level 3 and level 2 Rider. How many hours do you have in game? Here on PC I have around maybe 4500 Mr. Oats. But on Xbox, because I started playing on Xbox, I had I think 2000 hours. So yeah, in total I have close to 7000 hours since 2018. Can we hit that one? We missed. Damn. That was absolutely terrible because we couldn't hit the second either. We need to kill that one. He's going down. Okay, perfect. I watched your Africa 2.0 video. I hope you enjoyed it, Big Rocky Muscle. That was a fun video to make because, yeah, of course, Africa 2.0 is one of the, no, definitely the most requested map on the Honor of the Wild. So making a video about it, going over many of the species that could be included was definitely nice. And yeah, whenever they decide to release that map, I definitely hope it includes at least, 12, 13 new species. And hopefully at least one of the two between elephants and rhinos. If they decide to include the two, that would be fantastic. Visitry, welcome to the stream. I love your Africa 2.0 video. I hope you are doing right and most of that. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely hoping I'm right about that video because, yeah, a map like that with both elephants and rhinos, just imagine how popular it would get. I'm glad you enjoyed the video, man. I hope you are doing good, by the way. It's nice to see you. But yeah, Africa 2.0 could include, like, there are at least 50 new species on Africa that they could include to a game. So that would make for at least 3 different maps, guys. We could definitely see Africa 2.0, Africa 3.0, 4.0 at some point as well. So there's plenty of content there on that continent. And also in Asia, for sure, in South America. There are many locations that we are yet to visit that have the potential to be the best maps in the game. Loved it. I have an entire notes folder dedicated to this game and also have some map concepts. Nice, Big Rocky Muscle. What are your most wanted maps? I really hope they add that many species besides giving us the same ones on Africa 2.0. Absolutely the Uncle Ben. Yeah, because imagine, they make Africa 2.0, but they only include 5 new species and the rest of them are repeated ones. Now that would be something. That would make a lot of people very, very mad. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that one of the reasons they haven't done that map yet is simply because they wanna make it the best they can. They wanna make it as good as possible, and that takes time. They are probably also, continuing to develop the technology behind the game. to be able to do some things that they aren't able to do at the moment. $84 kills in total. We're getting close to 100. Let's go to this other zone right here. Do you know Baja Broke? I don't know, is that a species? Jack Barrel. Sounds like a deer species. There's nothing here as always. So it's time to again go to the main menu and reset the time. I am glad to hear you are doing well, VC3. Yeah, I'm also very happy to hear I'm also very happy that my voice is doing decent. And yeah, I appreciate the message, man. It's nice to see you. Yeah, and I don't plan to stop creating content anytime soon, as long as my voice, lets me keep creating videos and doing streams for sure. Because I wanna grow this channel. We aren't too far from reaching 30,000 subscribers. By the way, guys, whenever we reach 30,000 subscribers, I'm gonna do a face reveal. So yeah, we are growing slow, but we're growing. It is a streamer. I don't know him. Jack Barrel. Is it for this game? I have Greenland, the Amazon rainforest, Hawaii, Florida, Zimbabwe, Texas, Korea Island, Latvia, and Mongolia. Those are some very interesting map ideas, Big Rocky Muscle. For example, Greenland, an Arctic map. That would be amazing because we'll be able to see species like the polar bears, walruses, I think muskox as well. Yeah, after Africa 2.0, my most wanted map would be the Arctic. I think the Arctic has a lot of potential to be a fantastic map as well. Hello Quirk, how are you, man? Nice to see you. Any rares yet? Not a single rare so far, unfortunately. Not a single diamond neither. Level 3 and level 4 right there. Not too bad. We hit it, but he's not going down. That'll do it. So another 2 kills right there. Yeah, he started not too long ago, but he has been streaming a lot. I say Jack Barrel. Well, I'm pretty sure I'll happen to see one of his streams at some point. He has 4 great ones. Nice. Great one, Walbors. I'm glad to hear, Quirk. I see you started the Boar grind. Yeah, we're just getting started. Almost at 100 kills. I'm working on every diamond in the game, and your video from 4 years ago saved me so much time on the Antelope Jackrabbit. I'm glad to hear. Glad to hear, Prince Pyramid. I mean, that video was, I think, before Rancho El Arroyo suffered the last population redistribution, because Rancho El Arroyo used to be very different. The home ranges used to be very different. So I'm glad that video was still useful, even after all this time. I gotta remember when Rancho El Arroyo came out, there was a spot on the southern part of the reserve that was OP for antelope jackrabbits, and for pheasants as well. That place was loaded with animals. Look, there are some boars arriving to the zone, but they are still not within the range for this 300. So we're gonna shoot one of the level 2s. And then we should be able to shoot the level 3 that is arriving. That was kill number 87. Is he gonna come back? He should come back. Yeah, I was lost for a week, but running those routes saved a lot of time. I'm glad to hear, Prince Pyramid. Yeah, I remember making those routes for multiple maps, and Rancho El Arroyo had a very clear path to follow. And I guess it is still very decent. I'm glad to hear it helped. There is another kill. Okay. Let's go here. I am grinding wolves now. Nice to hear, Big Rookie Muscle. Are you grinding them on Yukon? The Yukon wolf grind is super easy. I kinda miss it, eh? Like, you may remember, it took us, I think, 1100 kills to get our Grade 1 wolf. And that grind was super smooth. We're just gonna go claim the other level 3 we shot. Yeah, Yukon is by far the best for Grey Wolves. Medved Tiger is also decent. Sounds good, Hells. Thank you very much. Enjoy your meal. Okay, we're gonna go to a different zone. We're gonna go here. Okay, there are two wild boars this time on that zone. That's rare. There's normally only one there. I am 1500 kills into my boar grind with 11 diamonds and 15 rare furs. No great one yet. I mean, that's a nice grind. Visit try. 11 diamonds and 15 rares is crazy. But yeah, I hope you spawn your great one very soon. Hopefully it doesn't get too long. That guy is escaping. He didn't go far. The Muson Medved is pain to grind. Too many zones. Yeah, honestly, well, I enjoyed that grind, but that was like 3 years ago. And things are different now. With the spawn timers and all of that. So yeah, I can imagine it's annoying. Where is the other... Look at this guy. By the way, guys, have you played Bolt? The new hunting game. I've been playing it for a bit and I'm impressed with how realistic it is. I think it is an interesting game, and I'ma start making videos about it. Especially guide videos. Nothing here, surprisingly. Now let's go to this first zone. There are some boars down there. A lot of boars. Level 3, 2 level 3s. No level 5s just yet. Let's shoot a couple of these guys. That is 94 kills in total. I haven't tried it, but I want to. Yeah, Baldi is a fun game. You know, it's still on an alpha stage. It's the alpha version, so it still has a lot of room for improvement. But I enjoy it. It's very realistic and it has only bears. It's only for waterfall hunting and Noblan bear hunting. And it actually has hazel grouses. Hazel grouses that can... Ooh, level 3 woodcock team. Look at that guy. Level 3 woodcock. We're gonna shoot it right here. He's like 75 meters out. That's it. So yeah, guys, that was not what we're looking for, but it is a diamond. Potentially diamond. Look at this guy. What do you think he's gonna score? You know, between 40 and 43. What do you think he's gonna score, guys? My guess is something like 42.3. I think it's gonna be huge. But yeah, that is a nice surprise. Level 3 woodcock while grinding wild boars. Can't complain. And yeah, these guys are far from being common diamonds, eh? They aren't as rare as the American minks, for example, but I would say they are on par with the red grouses when it comes to rarity. 42.67. Of course, had to include the 67 there. That would be massive, that would be amazing. So let's see a score. It is a 41.24. Not too bad. You know, not too far from the minimum diamond score, so it is a small diamond. But a diamond is a diamond. And it is my, I think, third or fourth diamond woodcock so far. But it's crazy we got this one while grinding. Just randomly like that. That's insane. Not too bad. Let's continue grinding wild boars though. And I'm gonna increase our diamond count here on the trophy counter. On the bottom left. And yeah, guys, very happy about this one. Truck Spotters, welcome to the stream. How are you? I'm doing very, very good. Thanks for asking. Having some fun here, and even more fun if a diamond happens to randomly, you know, stumble across us. Yeah, that was insane. Let's go to this other zone. I'm going to go look for a mustier diamond. Make sure to look in the Discord to see if I get anything. Sounds good, Dicaf. Hopefully you can get one. Any tips for rock ptarmigan? Rock ptarmigan, it is a hard diamond to obtain, Prince Pyramid. Yeah, the rock ptarmigans are very hard, but if I could give you a tip, it would be to focus on pretty much looking at all their tracks. Focus on the top third of the two top thirds of the reserve. Like if you divide the map on 3, focus on the 2 top thirds. And then it is just a matter of trying to find as many tracks as possible and looking for max estimates. That is pretty much the only thing you can do because they are very spread out around their home range. Not an easy trophy to obtain. That guy is going down, okay. So that is 96 kills into the grind. Very close from 100. That is a sign the Great on Wild Boar will respawn at 100 kills, hopefully. Hopefully royal. I still can't believe that that woodcock appeared out of nowhere. Okay, let's go to one of the other zones. Let's go to this one right here. Should I stack level 8s for herd management on my wolf grind? I mean, you could, but I don't think there's any point on stacking level 8s. I think you should stack only level 9s in grade 1s until you spawn enough max levels, low levels I mean. Let's see, there are level 2 right there, level 3 as well. I think we can hit it long, okay. Did we used the wrong weapon? What am I doing? He's still going down though because it was the 257. That was so stupid. We are gonna 0 for 100. Where's the other level 2? We hit him twice and he's going down. Perfect. I'm glad to hear Truck Spotter. Got a golden with spoon rack grade 1 fallow. Amazing. That's a sick variation. Congratulations on that great one. Let's see. Let's check our Corex. Yeah, we've been killing... Look, in roughly 23 minutes, we have killed 20 wild boars. So that is still roughly 1 wild boar per minute. We need more. In only 546 kills, that was a quick grind. I am 5,115 to Boar, but I'm taking a break on Boar. Damn, that is a long grind. That grind is getting long. I've been seeing a lot of people struggling to spawn a grade on wild boar recently. And some people were even saying that expansive walls tweak the spawns to some degree to make them more rare. I don't think they would do something like that, to be honest. Got a super troll pivot whitetail yesterday, and today I got a super mosaic moose. Both were without hair management. And the moose took 2300 kills and the whitetail 600 kills. That's amazing. Super mosaic moose. If there's a super that I would love to get on a moose grind, it is definitely that one. I love that rare. I don't even have that rare like at this point. No boars on this zone. Let's go here. There are some boars. Level 2s. 2 level 2s. Their feed time is over, so we'll have to reset the time very soon. Let's see. There is one. That one will escape. Damn. We need to show him on the bot. That's it. That is exactly 100 kills. I have an acromelanistic moose I found on multiplayer Revan tooling. Nice. I'm jealous of that. You know, I haven't gotten neither an acromelanistic nor a mosaic. So I'm jealous of those rares. Do puma or war buffalo eat from any of the feeders? I don't think so. Busy try. Yeah, I don't think they have any feeders at the moment. Acromelanistic moose is so beautiful. I really want one, but I will not do a moose grind anytime soon. Honestly, the only reason why I would go back to the moose grind right now is basically to get those rares. Especially the mosaic. Max estimate Badger right there. No chance to make it though, because I don't think the level 4s can make it. Damn, there are some boars over there. What are they doing? Why are they so far of our feeder? Why are them not being attracted by the feeder? Let's zero for 300 here. That's it. That was one. We're gonna try to hit that one as well. Did we hear it? I don't think we did. Okay, we're gonna fast travel to East End and we're gonna claim the level 3 we shot. Great one in 408 kills, bro. You're saying I'm gonna get a great one in 408 kills? Man, if that happens, I'm gonna be very, very happy. I just feel like killing this woodcock randomly right there. I love how they fall. Let's go for this wild boar that we shot here. What food do you want for the Great One Boar? Personally, I think Fabled Brindle. Yeah, Fabled Brindle. You know, that black fur with orange stripes. I think it looks very cool on the boars. So yeah, that would be my choice. Or the other that has like an orange face. I forgot the name. But I also really like that one. I'm setting up some feeders for Black Wacom Park, and I wasn't sure if Puma or War Buffalo would bother them. Yeah, you are good. You are good because, yeah, they aren't gonna be attracted by the feeders. Okay, so that is the level 3 we saw earlier. It's time to kill it. That's it. 102 kills. I was lucky enough to get a 300 plus albino and melanistic moose. Now I'm only missing the acromelanistic because he told me. That's insane, the Uncle Ben. 2 supers that scored more than 300. Unbelievable. Okay, we're gonna go to the main menu and we're gonna reset the time. Because their feed time is over. Let's go here. We just reset the time. And we're gonna go back to the first tent to begin another run. I'ma go back to Boar. Sounds good, Truck Spotter. So you're gonna retake your grind that is taking you more than 5,000 kills, right? Are there any boars here? Not really. You have too much aura. Well, I guess you weren't on those streams where I was watching diamonds left and right. Oh, there's one where I watched this diamond red deer. You know, I was like, I mean, people are gonna be able to tell you, but I possibly lost like 20,000 aura points right there on that single moment. So yeah, right now I think I have negative aura actually. Especially after that bush, because I could swear the shot was perfect, you know? He dropped instantly. I could swear it was a hard shot with iron sights. And then when I went to pick it up, I realized there was not viral hit. It wasn't a viral hit. And yeah, it was hilarious. I ended up hitting, I think, the spinal cord. And that's why he died instantly. But yeah, I lost all the aura I had right there on that moment. And it was hilarious. Pro hip shot a diamond face and grounded. Oh yeah, that was another negative aura moment. Yeah, he was about to take off and I went for the hip shot. But apparently it was still touching the ground. That was ridiculous. Now these boars are not respawning. Bro, trying main menu after resetting the time. It definitely helps with boars. Sounds good, Royal. I'll try it right here. Just let me verify. There are no boars on this zone. There's another woodcock. Well, there are some boars over there. Level 2 and level 3. We're gonna shoot those two. Another 2 kills. I pushed my Great One Red Deer team. That sucks, man. How did it happen? There is a pheasant right there, level 2. Yeah, this area is full of pheasants. Let's go to East Forest Zone again. I shot too high. That sucks, man. So you hit the spinal cord. Yeah, it sucks when that happens, but you know, luckily it won't be the last great one you find. Okay, level 2 and level 4. There was a different hair right here. That's it. Love the content, by the way, man. Keep up the good work. I appreciate that. Big Rocky Muscle. It is always nice to see you here on the comments, brother. Your support means a lot. Yeah, my next video, guys, I think it will be 7-day challenge, because I'm already working on a 7-day challenge, but I'm still not sure if I want it to be my next video. I may do a guide before that. And I also have a Revontuli Coast guide in the works. Yeah. Like, I have like half of it done, and I'm reworking those hotspot maps. So yeah, that may be the next video. Revontuli Coast guide, including every single remaster hotspot map. That's gonna be a good one. Sounds good, hater. It was also a lot of fun to chat with you. It was nice to see you. And I hope you have a nice day or night, depending on where you are. And I appreciate it, brother. Yeah, we may need a couple more moderators, especially here on the streams. So yeah, I may shoot you a message in case we need more. Let's go to this area. The grind is becoming a bit more inconsistent recently. Some wildboars are not respawning. But I'm hoping to see at least a couple males on this other zone. Let's see, we're gonna try to get to 120 kills on this stream, guys, before finishing it. Thank you very much, Prince Pyramid, for becoming part of the Pro Clan. I appreciate the support, brother. Welcome to our members. Damn, I just realized this thing didn't show the notification on screen, which is interesting. Because I just set up a new overlay for the streams, and it is supposed to show the notifications, but it didn't this time. So yeah, I'll have to check it out later. But yeah, thank you very much, brother, for becoming part of the Pro Clan. Really appreciate your support. No males on this zone, unfortunately. Let's go to this one. No wildboars right here. We're gonna reset the time and we're gonna go to the main menu. Also, bro, I forgot to say the new overlay is beautiful. I'm glad to hear you think it's beautiful, hater. I like the new overlay. I just need to tweak some things because yeah, it didn't show the notification, and it is supposed to show the notification with some music. And actually, it is actually part of a song, which is possibly the most popular song I use on the channel. You know, the song that appears right before many of the diamonds and rares I obtain. You probably know it. Been using your guys for years. Didn't know you streamed. That is amazing to hear, Prince Pyramid. Yeah, I started streaming I think on October last year. And unfortunately I had to take a break for like 1 month because of my voice. So yeah, I stream but not that frequently. Yep, these zones are being very inconsistent, unfortunately. We have to go here. Okay, some males finally. 2 level 3s. Let's shoot them both. That is 108 kills. Getting close to 120. This wolf will spawn soon for me. How many kills are you into a grind, Big Rocky Muscle? I think you said something like 500. Let's see. So far the most consistent zone has been this one. Hopefully there are some boars here. There are. Oh, level 5, guys. About time. I saw it. Right there. Look. 134 to 164 estimate. Hopefully diamond. Just happy to see the first level 5 of the grind. Potentially a first diamond. We're gonna shoot it right here using the... Well, we cannot use the 300 this time. So we're gonna use the Hanson 3006 instead. And we're gonna shoot it along that level 3. That should do it. Yep. That is another 2 kills. And the first level 5 of the grind. What do you think is gonna score, guys? Do you think it will be the first diamond of the grind? I think this is the level 3. Let's check the track before. Yep, this is the level 3. This one right here, as you could see, is a level 5 wild boar. I'm pretty sure it's just a common. Is it a common? I guess it is. Because I don't know what the, for example, the purple gray looks like. And I haven't been paying attention to the wild boar fur types recently. But I assume it is a common. 152.45. That would be a huge diamond. Don't want to mess up a super rare. Imagine that happened. PC3. Imagine we actually ended up watching a super rare using the 300. Light brown. I see. So just a common. Okay, let's see a score. It is a 147.51, a diamond. And it is in fact a light brown. Nice, guys. First diamond of the grind and the second diamond of the stream, right there. The first diamond was a woodcock, so it doesn't count towards this grind. Which means this one is actually the first diamond of the grind. After 110 kills exactly, not too bad. Let's continue. We're gonna go to a different zone this time. This one doesn't have any wild boars. We're just gonna confirm that. I didn't get many diamonds or rares during my boar grind, except black gold. Well, at least that was a rare. But yeah, how many kills did you get, Prince Pyramid? Yeah, because if you kill, let's say, 1,000 wild boars and you didn't get a single diamond, then that's unlucky. I am not tracking kills, but probably around 800. I see, big rookie muscle. So yeah, you know it's still early, but yeah, you are at the point where if you kill 1,000 more, then it becomes a long grind, and if you kill it right now, then it is a short grind. So yeah, hopefully it respawns soon. No wallboards on this zone. I'm just hoping these zones don't die, because yeah, this one used to be very good. First spawned in 518 and the second one over 1500. Two relatively short grinds, especially the first one. You know, you average one grade 1 per 1000 kills, not too bad. And without her managing much, that's amazing. That is a good deal. I was so lucky with the rares on the Boar grind, Coral the Force. I'm so jealous. Royal. That's amazing. Look, there's finally Mel on that zone. Only level 2 though. Let's shoot it. The bot. Was that the only male? Apparently. They owed me. The mule deer went over 4,000. Damn. Now that was a... Yeah, they definitely owed you a short grind after that mule deer. You know, I haven't had a single short grind, but not a truly long grind either. I think my longest was 38,000. That is borderline long grind, but not quite. By the way, guys, what do you think of the trophy counter being on the bottom left corner? Does it look good right there? Or is it too invasive? There is a level 2 woodcock. Unfortunately, this time there's a big herd of wild boars right there. It's 2 level 3s. So let's shoot them both. Why not? Is that one behind? No, it is in front, and they are both laying down. It is hard to hear them while they are laying down. Damn. That one is escaping. Oof, we hit it. Nice, he's down. So another 2 kills. I love the setup of the stream interface. It looks very professional. I'm glad to hear. Busy try. Yeah, I just updated it using a different website this time. But it isn't working as it should, because it should show some notifications whenever someone gets a membership or subscribes to the channel, and it isn't doing it. So I'll have to go and take a look at the settings. I like it. It doesn't take up as much of the screen. That is nice to hear, Prince Pyramid. Yeah, I think it looks very decent down there. I used to have it on the top left, but I prefer it down there, especially with this new overlay. Okay, we're gonna go for this other wild boar. No luck so far. You are grinding. Oh yeah, you are hunting moss deer, right, Decaf? Moss deer are tough. Like, I know you said you were gonna post something if you manage to get one today, but I don't expect you to post anything today, to be completely honest. I hope you get lucky though. but it's gonna be hard. Because for example, my first time on Monster, I think it took me like a month. Like a month of hunting Medved Taiga every single day to finally get it level 3. And that was doing server hopping. Okay, only level 2 this time, but we already checked the zone on this run. Okay, we're gonna change the time. We're gonna reset the time to 5 AM. And we're gonna go to the main menu again. Because that seems to help with the consistency. Let's see. Now we're gonna go back to the first zone of the run. Let's see, no boars right here. Let's go to Isora zone. That frozen river on Medved is the only place I ever see Monster. Oh yeah, that entire frozen river, especially the southern part is amazing for that species. The frozen river and what is the other place? Well, there are some lakes. There are some frozen lakes on the, I think, bottom right. They are also pretty decent. Nothing here. Trying to set up my feeders, intense for blackbuck and peccary, and the wild buffalo keep going aggressive near me. Yeah, the wild buffaloes on Parque and go crazy. I love hunting wild buffaloes on Parque. Like the East Coast is fantastic. Well, this run is being very inconsistent. No wild boars on any of the zones. So let's continue here. Yep, no boars. I'm gonna reset the time again. Hopefully that'll make him spawn. Is there any wild boar? Look. Yep, we just need to keep resetting the time until they spawn pretty much. Yeah, the big lake on the lower east, that is another amazing spot. That is a place where I got my first time on Monster, actually. Okay, level 2 and level 3. That'll do it. Yeah, and that same lake is the place where I got a super troll brown bear, melanistic. It scored 947 on the old scoring system. That was super painful. Like, that is one of the most painful trophies I've ever gotten. I still can't believe it. That would have been amazing if it was a super rare. Let's go back here. That's where I'm going after this. My Medved is pretty much completely untouched, even though I've had it for like 6 years. So you normally hunt multiplayer then? Yeah, my Medved Taiga is also probably completely untouched as well, because I rarely ever play single player. The only time I played Medved Taiga on single player was to grind moose and reindeer as well. But for the other species, it's also pretty much untouched. We'll have to explore it at some point. 2 level 2s right there. And another 2 kills. This run is at least been a bit more consistent after the last time reset. That'll be a fun stream. Honestly, yes. Well, right now the majority of my single player maps are completely untouched because I resetted my game a few months ago. And apart from exploring, you know, I think it was, well, Scotland, Salswisen Park, Reventully Coast, most of my reserves are completely untouched at the moment. Because I've been sticking mostly to multiplayer. Let's see, there are a lot of wild boars down there. There is a level 3, level 2. Let's go for... no, level 20, level 4. Okay. That will do it. Getting close to 120 kills. I've had a dry stream of 9s on the grind. Yeah, normal. A lot of people say that whenever you have a bad streak of diamonds and rares on a grind, it normally means that a great one is about to spawn. It's like something weird happens that makes diamonds appear less often whenever a great one is about to spawn. Is it true? I have no idea. But maybe. Seems to be the experience for a lot of people. I got the diamonds from Medbed, so I'll probably never go back. Something about the snow maps gives me headaches. You know, I completely get what you mean, because it was also like that for me on ASCII Ridge especially. It's just the snow is super bright, that it was hurting my eyes. And I had to, you know, the way I fixed it was to put my screen, like my actual monitor, on reader mode. Just give it like a yellowish tint. And that fixed it. That fixed it. Now it isn't nearly as hard on my eyes. But yeah, it's the snow. It is way too bright. See you, Royal. It was nice to see you on this stream. Have a good one. Thank you very much. There is another wild boar. And we're only one wild boar away from hitting 120 kills. And as I said, once we hit 120 kills, we're gonna conclude the stream. It was a nice one. We've been streaming for pretty much a couple hours, and our goal was to hit 100 kills. But we ended up getting a bit more. Not too bad. So let's check this zone right here. There's nothing here. Let's go to this one. No, never mind. This one never has any wild boars. So we're gonna go here. Honestly, ASCII is probably worse than Medved. Yeah, when it comes to how bright the snow is, you are definitely right. Prince Pyramid. Yeah, the snow on ASCII, especially during the midday, is so bright that it hurts. It actually hurts your eyes. And, well, of course, if it hurts your eyes, it can give you a headache. Okay, that is another group. But it doesn't have a single male, surprisingly. We just need another wild boar. Glad I caught the stream. Enjoy watching you hunt, and I'm glad to hear. BC try. Very, very glad to hear. I also love this stream. It was just chill fun stream, grinding for wild boars after not grinding for anything for about 2 months. So yeah, it was a breath of fresh air. And I'm definitely looking forward to continuing this grind. Continue this grind, maybe even go back to the pheasant grind on Hirschfelden. We need to retake it. So yeah, I'm excited to continue doing streams in the future. That is an albino, I think. Look, first rare of the grind, guys. First rare of the grind, not too bad. Is that albino or leucistic? I think it is albino. Do they even have leucistics? Not too bad. Another 2 kills. Not too bad. We're about to get a trophy to conclude the stream. What a very way to conclude it. And here we have it. Yeah, this has to be an albino. Look at it. It kinda looks leucistic because it's not entirely white. It's like very light gray. But yeah, the pink snow and the... I think the eyes... No, the eyes are black. But yeah, it's mainly the snow what tells you it is an albino. So yeah, very nice trophy. First rare of the grind right there. We are definitely gonna tax it, take a couple pictures, change the trophy counter. 2 diamonds and 1 rares on today's stream. Not too bad. Beautiful trophy. Now we're just gonna harvest the last wild boar, and with that we're gonna conclude the stream, guys. I had a lot of fun with you today. It was nice to see you all. And of course it was very fun to continue grinding for something. So yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I'll see you on the next one. Hopefully on Tuesday. Goodbye guys. It was a fun one. Have a good day or night, depending on where you are. See you later.